And we alive. What am I missing? Twitch. Okay, good. Well, I think it's only appropriate. There's 5 of them? Really? It's not that one. Not that one. And it's this one. But this one doesn't have the edit.
Billy! I need you!
Since I got the Godzilla, well, Momzilla shirt, I might as well play it.
Billy! Billy! I need you!
Summer stage, she rises to the floor. Where is he, my only son, as she approaches the door?
It's pretty good, actually, the shirt.
Red eyes searching through every room, clenching her hands in her jaw, my impending doom. Fire builds within her chest, preparing for that outward roar. I sit and watch with bating breath as she gazes through my door. Reminds me of those campy films I enjoyed as a kid. Godzilla, king of the monsters, she's about to blow a lid. Momzilla, she's the queen of the monsters with Godzilla beside his throne. Momzilla, with all her might, instead of roaring, use the phone. Momzilla, what will I ever do? She just won't retreat. Momzilla whips her tail so high, a white flag raised in defeat. Quiet stillness fills the air, how long will it last? defeat.
Billy! Billy! I need you!
Oh, it is just perfect. Oh, the thing is, I swear, I thought I created that years ago. That Momzilla thing. Alexa, what is a Momzilla?
Momzilla is a noun meaning a controlling or over-involved mother.
I guess it's been around. I didn't know. I always used to call her Momzilla. But I guess other people are calling their moms Momzilla. I'm not the only one, because why would Alexa know? But then again, Alexa might have been spying on me. And just made it her own, or its own, or whatever the heck it is. Yeah, it's a thing. I didn't know it was a thing. I thought it was me thing. But it seems like it's a thing. Alexa, what's the meaning of Momzilla?
Momzilla is usually defined as a controlling or over-involved mother.
Like I said, I guess I'm not alone. I don't feel so bad. Oh my God. So I want to thank Stanley Milford Jr. for sending me that beautiful arrowhead. Now, I ordered a nice sterling silver chain just now to be here Wednesday. And I love it. I love it. And it's real. It's not like one of these bootleg ones. This is real from a Navajo. And it is beautiful. And he said that it protects you against negative people, negative energy. I forgot what he said it's made of. But it's in my room, and the edges are translucent. It's wicked looking. It's beautiful, and I cannot wait to wear it. I really cannot wait to wear it. So, Stanley, thank you. I called him and thanked him personally, but publicly. You want me to show it? It's gorgeous. And it's real. It's not like you would buy from a store claiming them to be real, because they have a lot of those. When I was in New Mexico and Arizona, I had them stop. I did buy a beautiful wish. What do they call those things? The round things. Wishmaster? What are they called again? I can't think of what they're called. I'm having a brain freeze. Dreamcatcher. It's really a dream catcher. Beautiful. In one of those stores. But, yeah, Dreamcatcher. Let me go get it. I love it. It's beautiful. I'm treasuring this. It's exercise. Just walk into the room. He actually has a great book out, The Paranormal Ranger, because he's one of the Paranormal Rangers, him and John. Where is it? Oof, that got me nervous. It's small. It's not big. But you see how it's translucent on the edges? You really can't see that. But it is beautiful. I cannot tell you how beautiful this is when you look at it. It is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's hard to see it in not the proper light, but it's beautiful. I can't wait to wear this. So, like I said, I ordered the appropriate. Yeah, it's very shiny. And the edges are translucent. You can't see that. When you hold it up to the light, matter of fact, I don't know where my flashlight is. I don't know if the flashlight will show it. Oh, my arm hurt just doing that. You can't, it looks way better in person. I mean, if I shine the light the wrong way, see, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You're not going to see it either way. Alexa, brighten living room light.
Okay.
Last thing I want to do is drop it. Yeah. You can't really see it. You see the edges? They're like lighting up a little bit like a lighter blue. It's translucent on the edges. You can't really see that. But it is. You see it? You see how it's the lighter color on the edges? It's beautiful. And it is very shiny. So again, thank you to Stanley Milford Jr. for sending me that. When I was at Mary Ann's house in Mesa, Arizona last year, Alexa, dim living room light 50%. I had brought it up.
Okay.
And he says, don't worry, I'll get you one. And he did. I just got it today. So I'm going to treasure that. That's special to me. I've always wanted an authentic one because I can state it unlike other people can. They say, but I am part Native American. So, but I explained to him and he knows. It's not from the Continental. It's from Puerto Rico, the Taino Indian. And they were in North America too. More to the south though, because they predominantly were in the Caribbean, Hispaniola, in that area, Puerto Rico, until the Spaniards tried to wipe them out, to take over their territory. Later, Isaac, have fun. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I did download a few other games today, but I can't play them. I don't think I can. Because I think it has to be moved to the internal. But I did get 2 more today. But I need to finish. I don't think it's going to work. Oh God, why is it doing that? It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to drag it. There we go. So, this one, I bet you it's not going to work. It must be not an X. See, if it's an X game, a Xbox X game, it must be on the internal. If it's not, it will play from an external. So now I know that's going to work. I bet you Avatar won't. I didn't think so. That's an X. And this one's over 100. So I have to finish. So I ain't got the space. I have to finish playing this one that I was playing so I can move it. This game is almost over. It's almost over. You can tell that I'm nearing the end of this. I just want to finish it so I can move it. Because this is like 93 in size. But this is close. It has to be. Return to what? Check in with the wardens. Well, it's showing it straight ahead. But there's probably a lot of people I gotta go see. 1, 2. What's up, Bob? 3, but she's on the other side. But these are not for missions. These are... Am I going down the right one? Yes. This is probably just to talk, but not to go on a quest. Because the game is definitely getting close to the end. We just killed 2 dragons earlier today.
Hey,
At
remember the
once.
dragon we were talking about with the lords? Veil sent word. She's in Arlothan Forest. Destroyed a village and turned it into her new lair. I've got the location from the Veil Jumpers. We
Uh-oh.
can go whenever you want.
It is a sidetrack. Oh, wow. There we go. That's gonna slow things down. It's alright. I think we have another one to visit over here. Is it? Yeah. So the second one. Oh, don't tell me she's gonna send me on a quest too. Oh, he. Vincent
Do you
Price, Peter
remember,
Cushing.
Rook, when I mentioned another ceremony I must perform at the Memorial Gardens?
Another quest.
The time has come. I was hoping you'd accompany me again.
More grave lighting?
No, this would be a more personal visit. Whenever you've time.
One more quest. Wow, that's 2. It figures I opened up my mouth too soon. Okay, I have to check in with her. Oh my god, there's 3 of them. Jesus. Which way is it? Is it below? I guess it is. Still short.
Ice, light and blood. Another blow to the gods' dweller.
That stinks. All right.
I've got a meeting with the Threads.
The threads.
She looks like Deanna Troi from Star Trek: The
I
Next
need
Generation.
leads on Aelia. I'm hoping they have something. Dharma said to invite you. Someone's on his good side.
Wow, a 3rd quest. They're piling. Okay, let's go there first.
Well, he did worse than just try to kill me.
Really?
The guy stiffed me on the job. Those were good potions I used. Expensive, too.
Right, that makes sense.
How's it going
She
over
depresses me. This character depresses
it's okay.
me.
You know.
She's always
You can
Suffering
take my
from,
seat,
like,
Brooke. I was just
depression.
leaving. Belle, swing by when you get a chance. I found another set of papers for you.
Thanks, Nev. That's nice.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, Rook.
See, here we
Not
go with the
great
sorries.
company right now.
Always.
You're not possessed by a demon like Lucanus or shaking the ground like Harding. Okay, that got away from me.
That's always get away from me. Everything comes out jumbled. I think too fast.
Fortunately, too much thinking is not my problem.
I don't know. You seem to think just fine.
Now for the part I'm not great at. Here I go.
What's wrong?
What's wrong, Balara?
Nothing.
She's always got something
Don't
wrong.
worry about it.
I asked, didn't I?
It's Syrian. You saw who he is, what he's become.
Yeah.
He's a monster, Rook.
But despite that, he's still your brother.
I would have done anything to get him back. Even join someone like that, like Anaris.
But you didn't. You turned them down.
I did, but Rook, it was hard. I wanted my brother back. I mean, before all of this, Syrian and I were the
Oh
same.
my gosh, can we skip?
Inquisitive, driven, push. The search for the Nadister Thalin, the archive.
I can't
want
take
to say
this.
I'll keep saying no, keep turning, but he's my brother. What keeps me from doing what he did?
You're not Syrian, Balara. You're you. Then keep your evil to off hours. Replace Lucanus's coffee beans with hot peppers. Buy.
You're not very good at being evil. Our team motto, pretty much.
Let's paint that on the side of the lighthouse.
I'm sure Solus.
You good?
Thanks, Rook. I'll see you
Thank
later.
God. And thank God we don't have to go on a quest for her. For real. That one is a headache in this game, I'm telling you. It's like every time it's like depression. Seriously, that character is very depressing. This one's in love with me.
I heard from Kal Shirak about the missing dwarves. Stalgard's one of them. I have to go help. They sent me maps of the area where the missing were last seen. It's a start.
Oh, another quest.
You're coming to help, right?
I promised I would.
I'm ready to go whenever you are.
That's
Let's not
4.
wait too long.
Oh my God. And there you all are. We'll start from the top. We have to take him. Oh my gosh, here we go. Torture. Torture.
Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around?
It considers this all a game. Let's return the remains to where they belong.
The bones we found just disappeared.
How?
What do you mean, combat? What combat? There's nothing going on.
One for us.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
That must have been frustrating.
He knows he's not supposed to play in the horticulture. Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Doesn't ring a bell.
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Why would you want to do that?
You're making this up, right?
Rook, please. I've told so few people.
Sorry.
The Liches are the great protectors of the Necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
If that's what you want.
I'd anticipated more surprise.
Emmerich, you live in a haunted necropolis.
Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them. When?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for Lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another watcher.
Oh.
After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, what's holding you back from Lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! The promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
That's reasonable. Lots of people are afraid of dying.
Is it? When it keeps me from what I most desire? Traditionally, candidates for Lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos. She's a lich?
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for Lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of Lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
the spirits of the Necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of Lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew.
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness or care, or simple attempt to understand. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting Lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you.
Here we go.
Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleanor Volkaren. They walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim, early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom.
What would they have wanted me to be?
I can tell you what I think they'd want you to be.
What's that?
Happy. You could always speak with your folks, couldn't you?
My parents last saw me as a boy. By the time I mastered my corpse whispering, I was a man. If I woke them, there might be a flash of recognition, or... Besides, if I speak to too many other spirits, Manfred might grow jealous.
Can't have that.
He'd be impossible, I agree.
Okay, come on, let's go. Thank God.
The missing dwarves started their patrol here. If we retrace their steps, we'll figure out what happened to them. I hope. This way. And be on your guard. I don't know what we'll find here.
Nothing we cannot handle.
They were definitely here.
This is good. We're headed in the right direction. The entrance to the deep roads is through here. Let's go. I think there's a passage back here. Stand back. I'll move this rock aside.
Where the hell did she go? Where'd she go? I should have stayed with her. She's over there to the right. Where the hell is she? She's all the way on the other side.
Nice place for an ambush.
And it looks like the passage leads down.
Undead? Why are there undead things here?
Thousands have died in the deep roads.
That's not what I asked.
Looks dwarven. It might belong to one of the missing Kal Shirak dwarves. Come on, let's try to find a way forward.
I think we need to head this way. Harding, do your thing.
Oh, this rock. It feels... Rook, I think there's someone in there. We've got you.
You. It's you.
Yes, it's me, Harding.
But you were... no, it couldn't have been. Oh, my head.
Just rest. You're no longer in danger.
Something's still out there.
But it's not after you anymore.
I understand. May the ancestors be with you.
We should keep going. I sense someone else close by.
Be careful. Trust nothing you hear. Trust nothing you see. And thank you, Harding.
Stay here. You'll be safe. This isn't all of them. Let's keep going.
Calm down. Relax.
Mining here. Hasn't been used in years, probably.
There's lyrium all through these rocks. I'm not surprised people tried to get at it.
I can't use this? I've never seen that before.
Those scuff marks. That looks like someone was...
Drugged.
We have to find them. There's someone close. I think I can feel them. Keep looking.
That's just bizarre. That's a big one. Still can't get to that. That sucks. I'm on the wrong side. What am I missing? I'm missing something. There's no way through there. So what am I missing? Hold the freak on, that's what I'm missing. We gotta go over the bridge.
Stay here. You'll be safe. Let's look for a way to get there. Look, there's a way through here. Someone else is close by. Come on. You're safe now.
Are they saying what we've been saying?
What's happening?
It means we're on the right track. Stay here. You'll be safe.
You know, it's funny because the guy that delivers my firewood, he says he shot one down. He actually shot it down with a gun. I'm just gonna put this in. Oh, this is fucking interesting. Oh, my tip might have been right about the drones. the tip might be freaking right. That's why it's good to have sometimes insider information. And it was accurate. Maybe. Ah, shit, my shit did an update. My video card. I hate when it does that. Well, not really, but it's a pain in the ass to change the properties. With 4 monitors, it's a pain. That's not it. That's it. Isn't this interesting? Mystery drones could be trying to find radioactive material. And it's called a nuclear sniffer. And I was talking about that a few days ago. That the people that I was talking to on the inside said, it could be one of ours, and that's why it's classified. And they build them at that facility that it was flying over. It might just be. It just might be. Oh yeah, then there's all kinds of shit going on here. It's definitely unfair left-leaning. My God. I hate when they get to the politics of this shit and make it... It is what it is. Forget about all the other shit. The politics needs to stay the fuck out of it. It's getting to the source of it and what it is. It's just out of control. It always is. Everything has to be spun. I think, though, basically, I think it was spot on. I think the info I was given a few days ago was spot on. It's starting to look, and there's a model. It's a whole bunch of numbers and letters. Let's see if I could find it. But there is a model. There are different types. And, you know, our ports are very vulnerable. And and Newark has a lot of ports and cargo. They might be trying not to scare the public. I'm just saying. They might be suspecting something coming into one of our ports. And they've got these drones up there looking. And it's classified. They're not going to say anything. They can say, so far, no threat. They can say that because they haven't found anything. So, and this is the Daily Mirror. Take it for what it's worth. But to see, this is the flip side of it, because I don't want to get into specifics, but this could be totally the opposite of what is going on. I can't talk about the actual details, but this is just way out there. They might have gotten it the opposite. They might have actually got the opposite. It's not about looking for something. This is where they build them. the place that it went over near Bedminster is actually the place that builds these types of drones. They could have just been out there testing them. So people might have this actually backward. It wasn't actually looking for a nuclear bomb. It was actually testing to see if it could detect something in a test. Because that's the facility, I was told, that manufactures these from an inside source. So they just don't have it. They're just trying to put shit out there, see if it sticks on the wall. I think, because of course they're gonna make it like that. We're looking for a nuclear bomb, a dirty bomb. That's more, that grabs more attention, I think, and people will run with it. People get excited over shit like that. I don't think so. I still think it's what I originally said when this whole shit started, like a week ago. When I was told, it's starting to look like what I was told is becoming more and more clear, and actually is looking more and more like it is that. So I don't pay attention to this Inquirer, National Enquirer type information. It's irresponsible. I can't believe that my firewood guy called me today. Bill, what's going on with these drones? You know, I shot one down in my backyard. It was the size of a garbage pail lid. Well, the chances are he took out a civilian drone, but why is this a civilian drone hovering over his house, his property? This is not the time to be flying a drone and hovering over somebody's house, because they're freaking out with all this paranoia and hysteria that people are. And they've already told people in my county, don't do that. Don't do that. But people are doing it. So, I mean, what goes up comes down. You start shooting shit in the air, that shit comes down. But people, you know, it's just like crazy. It's just spinning out of control. So I'm not falling for all this nonsense. Not until more information, and it's gonna come. Not from what we think. The guys on the UAP show are gonna be talking about it Thursday. Yeah, and it's definitely not alien. Oh my god. I was actually watching a movie, which I'm gonna stop soon to continue.
Locked.
Oh shit.
Harding, can you, Thanks, Harding.
I was watching a good movie. I only seen a half hour.
What do you mean?
I don't
On Netflix.
know what to tell you.
It's called Carry On. It's actually pretty freaky. After I'm done with this, I'm gonna go watch the rest of that movie. I made pork loin with roasted potatoes and sauerkraut and Spanish rice.
We can worry about that later. Demon coming.
I think this is the last one. I think that's Stalgard.
We're going deeper into this shit.
Lace Harding, you should not have come.
You needed help.
We had to do something once we knew you were in danger.
You are both fools, and I am forever grateful for it.
What happened?
The memory is clouded. I recall a cry in the shadows, and then nothing. I awoke in darkness, pressed against the stone. No room to even breathe. Time lost meaning. There was a voice in my ears murmuring in despair.
Did you recognize the voice? Who was it?
A shade. A rot within the stone.
And it's after me. The only way to stop it is to face it.
Don't. It will consume you.
You, mister, need to rest. I'll handle it. Farther in. That's where the Titan's heart is. That's where I have to go. That's where it ends.
The Titan's heart? Are we, in an actual Titan? How do you...
I just know.
Whatever happens, we'll be right here with you.
Thanks. All of you.
Let's go.
I'm ready. Red lyrium's usually blighted. This isn't that. It's just lyrium that's angry.
Here we go.
Am I seeing things? Those crystals look like veins.
Over there. The heart. That's where I have to go.
Here we go. Whatever it is. What the hell are you?
What? I don't understand.
It, looks like you. All right, everyone, breathe. We can handle this.
Look at me! Don't you remember? They broke us into 1,000,000 pieces, and this is all that's left.
Anger. And pain. My anger and my pain.
You cast me out.
I couldn't bear it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
They built their world on the wreckage of us. Vengeance is all we have.
What's with Harding? She'll bring the cavern down, or worse. We have to get to her.
We have to go!
We are not leaving Harding. We can still get through to her. Harding, this has to stop. You'll kill us all.
Don't you understand what they did? The elves ripped away our dreams so the earth would be still. Why should they thrive while we lie, broken and
Harding! You have to stop, or you'll kill us all!
I told you to run!
We don't leave people behind!
I remember all of it. Everything the Avenurus did to the Titans.
And now the world will remember!
You're Lace Harding. You're more than this rage. You believe that the world is beautiful, that people are good. Hold on to it. Hold on to who you are.
You took everything from us. And you thought you won. But we're still here. We're different. But we're not gone. We will thrive in spite of you.
What the fuck is that? Is that what I look like now?
That was intense. My mind's still clearing. Anyway, you ready to go?
Just a few more moments.
Shall we get going?
Let's get you home.
Stalgard and the others are returning to Kal Shirak to spread word of what happened. They'll need to be strong in the coming days. We all will.
Oh.
And I think you've proven your strength.
Me? Oh, I couldn't have done it without you. You can ask me how I'm feeling.
Oh, she's been
You know.
dying for that.
How are you?
I used to worry that I'd lose myself to the Titans. But I wouldn't even be here without them, would I? How could I lose myself when they were always a part of me?
So what's next for you?
First, we stop the Elven gods. And after that, well, one step at a time. See where it takes me.
Trust yourself. I do.
You're just a bottomless well of support, aren't ya?
Yeah, I try.
Oh, and I don't know if I said thank you, so thank you, Rook. I wouldn't be here without you.
That's a good outcome. Oh, hell yeah. I guess we got gifted. Oh, shit. There's a bunch to do more.
She felt it all over. Her attraction to the hero, a powerful but properly contained tingle.
Oh no,
Really
it's her.
Properly contained.
I'm skipping all this. No way. It's like my worst nightmare character.
Not sure what it was, but it's interesting as certainly.
God, I don't even want to know. That one's a head case. I'm like serious, a head case character. Okay, everybody here is done. Now we gotta go inside. Can we upgrade yet?
Need and
Oh my god, I'm 50 freaking away from it. That is stupid. I gotta do one more quest. Let's go inside first, and I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna go watch a movie. And eat. They're all in here.
Careful with that.
But of course.
It's the only lead I've got.
My dear Davron, I'll be as careful with this cloth as if it were burial silk from the Storm Age. And this will be so instructive for Manfred. Ah, Rook, just in time.
Need some help?
Give it a minute. We'll see. That piece of cloth I tore off the Gloomhowler back at the cauldron still has some of its blood on it.
And now, through the application of necromancy, perfected by the Morn Watch through years of meticulous...
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the Gloomhowler is.
Rather, discern its nature.
How?
By setting it on fire?
Patience. To discern, one must sometimes destroy. Ah, yes, of course. How interesting.
What is it?
It says this was elven blood. This was a person.
What? But it howls.
A corrupted person. Not always a monster. And something else. Dirthsel. I'm unfamiliar with the meaning.
An elven word for covenant. Like a promise or a blood oath. I think I get it. An elf who took a vow, then gets blighted. An elf who knew about griffins and warden's secrets.
Almost as if...
It was a warden. It's one of us.
I know this is bad, but it means we have a lead.
Yes, but one that points within.
If Weishaupt knew about it, they never told me. Something else is going on here. I'll put out the word, call in favors, see who might know more. But thanks for your help, Emmerich. You, discerned well.
My pleasure.
Another truck quest? Not at the moment. Manfred. It's funny how it's watching me. Okay. Everybody's done. Even the head case. So now... Okay, that's it. This is where Bill pauses. Wow. Anyway, Bob, if you're still there, have a great night. Anyone, I'm going to rest. I don't feel good still. Even though, thank God, this never got bad, but I still feel weak. Like, not good. But at least I'm not getting that congestion, which scares me. So that's good, but I still feel very weak. I should have never went outside with a stupid t-shirt when it was 15 degrees out for 2 nights in a row. I think that's what did me in. The temperature change. Anyway, everybody have a great night. Be well, be blessed, be safe. I'm out.